Hello, this shall be my recent watches movies review. Shall we begin? So the first one we have here is Aquaman on 4K. I already reviewed this, so I don't have to do much. It's just great DC movie, Aquaman. I mean, it looks awesome on 4K. That's the spine, and that's the back. Movie runs at 2 hours and 23 minutes. Black Manta and Orm are the main villains. If you want to see my full review on it, just head over to the other video. So the next one shall be Krull. This is actually the Walmart slipcover version that I got. Here's the slipcover of it. The Walmart exclusive, the old VHS retro stuff. Yep, journey back into a mystical time. Yeah, some of this felt like just it was very weird how they did it. The movie is pretty much feels like The Princess Bride meets just like Star Wars almost, but it's not really Star Wars. A little bit more Lord of the Rings, but it's interesting. This creature you don't really see for that long in it. A world light years beyond your imagination. Pretty much, like, what this is about is him and her are setting to get married, and then these evil creature things come and kidnap her that work for him, and he wants to marry her. It's like, you are my wife. And then pretty much he goes on a quest trying to find her, and it's a little bit like Lord of the Rings in that aspect. Some of the things that they deal with, a big-ass spider in some parts. Other parts is very reminiscent of the Princess Bride, and then he has to save her. Blah 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 blah. It's a relatively it's a relatively fun movie. It's completely just sci-fi driven, and fun fact: Liam Neeson actually is in this one. The movie runs at 2 hours and 1 minute long. It is rated PG. If you want to read the official synopsis, that's what it's about. But it's definitely a fun movie. So after that one, our next one is on the animated scale of Batman Year One, DC Universe Animated Original Movie 2 Disc Special Edition. This is probably DC's shortest animated feature that was released, like, on DVD and all that. It only runs at 1 hour and 4 minutes long. Ben McKenzie, the guy that plays James Gordon in Gotham, voices Batman in this one. And Bryan Cranston actually voices Jim Gordon. It's mainly an origin story. This is when Bruce was just starting to become Batman, and then Gordon isn't even the commissioner yet, and it's a very mature take on Batman. It's based off the graphic novel of the same name. It's very well done and very mature. That's pretty much all I can say about it. And there's a few little spoiler tad bits that I'm not going to get into, but it's a really good movie, and it's rated PG-13 for violence and some sexual material. Batman Year One. So after that one, we've got, The Man with the Iron Fists Unrated Extended Edition. You can't spell Kung Fu without F and U. This movie is bonkers. That's pretty much the nicest way to say it. It's very, very bonkers. But given that, if you just embrace its chaotic tone, it's actually pretty fun. RZA, he actually directs and stars in it. Dave Bautista's in it, Russell Crowe, and just this kung fu tale, which is completely fictional, mixed with like some rapping and all that. And badass modern epic. Like, he's called Mr. Knife in it, Russell Crowe. And then you learn a little bit about his history in it. Movie runs at 1 hour and 36 minutes long, but if you watch the unrated cut, it's 1 hour and 48 minutes long, so they actually added more than 10 minutes in. Dave Bautista has an interesting superpower in it. The action scenes are cool. Like, when they actually happen, they're actually pretty cool. It's just the movie is completely bonkers, but if you don't take it serious, it's actually a pretty fun ride. The Man with the Iron Fists. And so the final one shall be The Phantom of the Opera, starring Robert Englund. This is technically a remake of the Lon Chaney version. I believe it was Lon Chaney. Has nothing to do with the Broadway musical, which it even says on the bottom. This motion picture is not associated with any current or prior stage production of this motion picture of the same title. It's rated R. It runs at 1 hour and 33 minutes long. Robert Englund, aka Freddy Krueger, I mean, that's what everybody knows him from. Pretty much what this one is about is that he is disformed, but he loves this girl called Christine Day. And then he goes on a crazy and murderous rampage, pretty much. It's a very violent tale than what the other ones show. It does have some pretty cool scenes in it. At times it feels flat out like an 80s slasher film, which I think it came out in 86, so that would be, like, appropriate. But it's a good movie overall. It's pretty fun. And that's pretty much it. They take some liberties. I mean, there's some parts that are very different from the musical or the novel, but it's still good. In the musical version, her name's Christine Daae, not Christine Day. But overall, still a good watch. So I hope you enjoyed this video of the recent watches. Krull, Aquaman, The Man with the Iron Fists, Batman Year One, and The Phantom of the Opera. And here's Darth Maul for good measure. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and a subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye. Bomb bomb.